Hey guys, so ARMISTICE Arcane is on Friday. It's Tuesday, January 2nd, and it's on Friday. So I'm getting, I guess I'm getting a little nervous. I went for my last dress fitting today, so for those of you who haven't been following me on my Instagram or my Twitter, basically I took a already existing cosplay dress from Cinderella, basically tore it apart, put it back together, and made it a completely different dress. I honestly think it looks really, really beautiful. I've been working with my favorite seamstress, Sarah Stitches. So basically what's happened is that, like, I design everything and I have my ideas for everything, and I essentially just don't have time to sew, and I can't really sew, so I give her the dress and she makes the magic happen. But we went for the final fitting today. We are doing the sleeves. I basically get the dress tomorrow. It looks amazing. It's poofy and I'm really excited. I think it's gonna be really beautiful, actually. I pick up Will tomorrow from Will's LARP Analysis, and I haven't seen him since October, so it's gonna be really nice to see him again. And I'm getting really excited. It's kind of neat to see how everyone's been really excited too and getting started, and they're hyped. Oh, and I want just to briefly touch, so I did post a poll recently on what my next video should be, because I'm going to release 2 videos this week. So I am not releasing a fair weather video this week. I'm releasing a secret special character tribute this week. So you get 2 videos from me this week and 2 videos from me next week. So I am very happy to give that to you guys. So hopefully this will probably be out by tomorrow, which is Wednesday. And the next video I'll put out by the time I leave, which is the 5th. So I'm super excited. It's kind of surreal. It's always surreal. It's always surreal whenever you do something for a LARP and you prep a LARP, and, you know, the day finally comes when you're going. Like, it's almost here. Now, I've had some hiccups. I am currently freaking out because I have essentially lost my shoes for my outfit. Amazon kind of messed up, but apparently Amazon did this to a lot of people, where, like, I had ordered something and something was supposed to come in by, like, today or tomorrow, and all of a sudden it's coming in Friday, and I'm like, why is it coming in on Friday? And I leave, like, I'm at the airport by 6 a.m. So I can't do that. So I'm kind of screwed. But yeah, oh boy. I'm a little nervous about what I'm gonna do for shoes. I mean, like, I have some sparkly shoes I can wear for my outfit regardless, so it's not, like, a problem. But, like, the shoes I had picked, like, the shoes, I don't have anymore. So I have to go find some shoes that will work just as good. I had these beautiful white Victorian-esque short shoes picked. Oh, they were perfect. And now I have to find something less perfect. So, like, my theory on shoes for LARP, honestly, like, I'd like to go for comfort. And I am not a shoe woman, okay? I don't do shoes. I just don't. I don't do shoes. And I have worn the same shoes for so many outfits, but, like, my whole idea is if it's either the shoes are a part of the outfit or they are bland enough that you ignore them. So I have worn the same shoes I wore for Rosalina for Helena Fitzgerald. Nobody noticed. Nobody cares. It's like, if I'm really honest, like, I put so much work into my dress and into my hair and accessories that if you're looking at my shoes and being like, that's an odd choice of footwear, I'm gonna be kind of pissed. So I don't really, like, think too much about the shoes, but, like, for once I was like, oh no, these shoes would be perfect for the outfit. So now I just have to find some white shoes that nobody will pay attention to. Ah, c'est la vie. I've also kind of, I have been practicing, guys. I don't think I'm gonna do the French accent. I don't think I can do it without sounding really stupid. Or just devolving into a British accent. I don't know what's happened. Maybe it's because I'm dating a British guy, but I can't. I can't do it. But I think, well, I am a first generation American, so it does make sense that I could have an American accent. So I'm just gonna go with that because I can't be bothered. I do not do a good French accent. Whoopsie! I tried. Tonight I'm doing my final makeup test. So I'm doing a makeup test. Now I got the Manic Panic Dream Tone foundation and the Virgin White powder foundation. So I got both the liquid and the powder. I chose not to go with the cream because creams on me tend to be like very heavy and sticky, and I'd rather go with a liquid base. I'm trying to go for that flawless porcelain effect, and I felt like a smooth liquid base over one of my primers would look really, really good. Super white. I feel like I'm gonna look like I'm dead, if anything. Oh my sweet Jesus. Oh my good lord. Well, I can say it's super white. It is super duper white. Wow. I'm using a beauty blender that I don't really care about to soak up all the white foundation because it's basically like rest in peace after that. But I have my official white foundation and white powder I'm gonna use. I have all the eyeshadows I'm gonna use. And I might run to CVS tonight to pick up like a few extra things, because I have one of those 24-hour CVS's. Oh, God. And pick up some things and see, you know, if there's anything else I would need to get before the event. But I'm excited, you know? I'm excited. I think everything is just about ready to be in order. And there's not much else to do. You know, I'm gonna pick up my dress tomorrow. I'm gonna pick up Will tomorrow, which I can't wait to see him. So I asked you guys on my Instagram day and on Twitter if you had any questions for me for this upcoming video. So a few of you got back to me, and we're gonna start answering some questions. So Vicography.me on Instagram asked me, how did you get Estrella's aesthetic down so perfectly? It is so coordinated. So when it comes to character creation for me, I work from the inside out. So I basically told Kathy, this is my idea and this, I think you should run with it. So basically Kathy was like, hey, how about the circus? And I was like, yeah, circus. Because the circus can go absolutely crazy with costuming, and everybody knows that I like costuming. So I was like, sure. And then I was like, all I want is that I like the ice and snow, and I want to be fabulous. And so she just went along with it. So when I got Estrella, I was thinking, after reading my character sheet, okay, what can I do? What would this woman wear? Alright, she's cold, she plays into her performance aspect, we have to have a little bit of fantasy. So I was like, well, she's first generation French, let's play with Rococo. So that was like the first thing that came to mind. I was like, oh, it's been over 100 years by that point since, like, you know, the revolutions in France went down. Like, she probably would love that style. And then I was like, but she would probably like a lot of things about Victorian fashion. So I had to find a way to meld both concepts together. And so my keywords, my 3 keywords were circus, Victorian, Rococo. And I took elements from each of those fashion periods, or each of those fashion types, and kind of melded them together. You know, adding striped socks immediately makes something a little bit more circusy, but having the big white hair screams Rococo. But the silhouette of everything is very Victorian. You know, I wear corsets under everything, so it is still has that, like, very structured Victorian feel. The makeup is just a mix of classic clown white makeup and Rococo makeup. Like, that's what women would have worn, the really heavy cheeks, the beauty mark on the side, red lips. You know, they would have been so done up like that, and I just wanted to kind of replicate that. I basically wanted to take Rococo makeup and put it on steroids as an exaggerated performer. So that's kind of like how I got her aesthetic. That's usually how I do most of my characters. Like Rosalina, I was like, okay, she's a witch that likes space a lot, and she likes blues and purples. How do I mix that in with everything? And then I kind of, once I define her personality, I would think, well, would Rosalina wear that? And whether or not she would, that will determine whether or not I get it, or I design it a certain way. Because you know, as cool as it would be if I wanted to wear something, you know, I think it makes the character look more part of the world if the costume comes from them, not me. It's kind of hard to explain, but, you know, in the way that we're taught design, you know, you start with your structure, you add your meat onto it, and then you buff it out from there. You know, I am very detail-oriented, but having a strong base is going to make the difference between your costume seeming, you know, out of place to part of a lived-in thing with your character. Twizen on Instagram asks, how does the circus / your character feel about the other factions? I can't tell you that. There are too many people going to Armistice Arcane that are going to watch this video, and I cannot say. But I will say, overall, the circus has actually been completely neutral. We've helped out warring factions on both sides. Like, we're just the middleman, we're the neutral party, and we've stayed basically truly neutral. We've had scuffs with the Sentinels before, but we've also helped the Sentinels. So, like, we kind of have a little bit of respect for everybody. And more or less, the Cirque is about the Cirque. Like, if you're in the Cirque, like, we can bully each other, but you bully one of us, and we're after all of you. Because the Cirque is a family, and, you know, we protect each other. Okay, and so the next one is from one of my favorite fans, Salix, otherwise known as Charlie, or Bethan. Bethan? Is it Bethan? On Instagram asks, is your character an aristocrat, likes the finer things in life, or is she all about the circus? So, she is very much about the finer things in life. Estrella was a born performer, so she's very much all about her performance life, living lavishly, but we also have to remember that Estrella basically turns everything off. Anything that she doesn't like about herself, or anything that she, doesn't want to feel, like, she just shuts off her emotions, and her problem is that she's doing it too often. Like, she's almost like addicted to feeling nothing, and she just enjoys being lavish. She does enjoy the finer things in life, but her art at the end of the day is the performance in the circus. She always wanted to be an opera singer, but she can't hold a note for her life. Neither can I. And so performing in the circus was always her thing. That's always the thing she enjoys doing. She cares about her Cirque family, well, as much as, like, basically a sociopath can care about anybody. And she enjoys both. It's both. Is both the acceptable answer? She likes both. So that was just a few questions that I got from a few subscribers. And yeah, so I mean, I think, again, I've packed just the right number of costumes. You know, 3 outfits is all you need for a short game like this. I'm not gonna pack more. I think it would just be too much. You know, I have learned my lesson. Overpacking too many times. You know, I'm gonna go simple. I'm just gonna wing it, really. You know, I can wear a costume twice. Who cares? Not really a big deal. So since Amazon kind of messed up on me, I am stuck with, instead of getting the Swiss lace front, that I was gonna get, like, the black Swiss lace front wigs. And if you don't know what I'm talking about when I refer to Swiss lace wigs, I have a really cool video that I just posted about wigs and wigs for LARP and the different types of wigs. So, instead of getting the black Swiss lace front I have to use one of my already existing hard lace fronts, which is fine. It looks great. It's easy to style and pin, but it's just not what I wanted. But, you know, we can't always get what we want, and that's okay. Getting the dress tomorrow, like, everything's finally coming to a head. It's exciting. I would definitely keep an eye on my Instagram and Twitter if you already don't follow me. I am Raquel.Skellington on Instagram and Raquel Skelling on Twitter. Definitely, if you want to keep an eye on what's going on during the game or some cute little photos I may be able to take, I would definitely follow along. And yeah, so I guess this is the last update for Armistice Arcane, and I'll post another video this week, and you guys get 2 next week. So I'll talk to you soon. See you after the game.